your global voice, certified global motivational and speaker coach, alumni of Les Brown, your personal accountability coach, resolution specialist, CEO of Press Play Plan Life According to You, global ambassador. And you can mail her at am.pressplay at yahoo.com. And she's got her own website too, so that's also reachable. You just click her on Google and you'll find Andrea Mason, alumni of Les Brown. She's written a book from victim to victorious. I mean, this is world fame book, and you can get it from amazon.com. But I mean, right now we'll get to the author. Andrea, how are you?
I'm doing well. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I show up and I am here. Pardon me, but I'm on the road, so you get to be this behind the scenes in action while I am on the road. I'm just being mindful as my camera so it doesn't overheat. It looks like it's about to overheat, so I want to be mindful. So this might be a little bumpy, but I show up. So how are you doing?
Thank you so very much. I really salute your commitment, despite the fact you are very busy. Rather, you're on the road and you're away from your
Yes,
home into different town
yes,
and coming back. And I
yes,
still you are with me just because to accomplish your commitment. I really thank you so much, and I really
yes.
and I pay tribute towards your dedication.
No,
Thank you so
absolutely. I
much.
give 100% in everything I do. And if I can't, then I have to postpone or reschedule. So, absolutely. But I'm being safe, everyone.
Yeah, but you can't play piano here while driving your car, because today
No.
my challenge was playing piano.
Yes, that has actually has to be shifted to, for another day. So, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take it tomorrow. But I want my surprise is over right now. Okay,
Yes.
I'll get you another challenge. I won't tell you rather. Okay, the
That
first.
sounds like a plan.
Okay, we are all holding this conversation to network for Abundance Pakistan and Abundance Global, because Andrea plans to come to Pakistan in next April to Karachi for holding our
Okay.
Abundance Summit, because we are very honorable. She has honored us to offer her services for Pakistan Abundance Summit in Karachi next April 2026. So back
Yes.
to business, lady. Thank you with thanks.
Yes,
How do
absolutely.
you define discipline, and how has your definition evolved over time?
Yes, discipline is defined in my eyes keeping your focus, your word, and your commitment to those, and most importantly, yourself to get to the next level. And how do people uphold that? Well, you have to start with a plan of action. You have to start with making sure what is it that you want to achieve? What are the steps you're going to take? And like I have a strong support system, make sure you have a strong support system that empowers you and not enables you.
That's great. Can you describe a moment in your life when discipline saved you from giving up?
Yes, absolutely. The moment in my life when discipline allowed me to not give up. You know, there's an analogy or a meme out there nowadays of this individual young man who was digging for gold, and only to realize that his efforts were day in and day out, and he was ambitious, he was motivated, he was willing to conduct and meet his achievements. But lo and behold, when he didn't see the immediate results, only to realize another man who was digging for gold went an inch further. Now, this is a folk tale. I'm not sure if it's real, but allegedly the legend says another man went just an inch more than the first man and struck gold. So that was really an eye opener for me. In order for me to get to the level of success that I want to be, to achieve my goals, to achieve my dreams, I have to keep, as they say, keep my eye on the prize and stay focused. Discipline means without distractions. Discipline equals determination and constant dedication. Back to you.
Thank you, Andrea. Great answer. Many people confuse discipline with punishment. How do
Yes.
you reframe the belief?
Well, think about it. We all want nowadays and age, we have so much at our fingertips, that instant immediate gratification. And if we want to look at the perspective as discipline being punishment, then look at anything that you've achieved, whether it was school, whether it was an after school activity, a career, and you're doing daily acts of working towards that goal, you're staying and you see results as opposed to excuses. Same thing applies to the mindset of discipline. If you're going to look at it as punishment, it's going to be work. But if you look at it as an opportunity, then it's going to be rewarded. Back to you.
Thank you, Andrea. Great thought on discipline. What daily non-negotiable habits do you practice to stay disciplined even on tough days?
Yes, I have, as mentioned in segments before, I have to stay focused on gratitude attitude. Be mindful and appreciative of all that you have, because just like abundance wala, the more you see, the more you ask, the more you believe, the more you receive. So when on those tough days, when you feel like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym today, I don't want to go to work today, I don't want to go on social media, remember your why. What is your why? What is the reason you got into it? What is the legacy? What about your family, your children, your community, your school, you know? And have that why be so powerful that you can't ignore it. And that discipline is going to get you further in life because you're staying focused on your why. Back to you.
Thank you, Andrea. What does self-discipline look like when no one's watching?
Yes. Excellent question. As you can see, I am here. I am out of town, out of state, and taking care of business. But my word is my bond. I had made a commitment with Zafar, and I said I will be there daily, weekly, Monday through Friday. Now, did I have an interruption or a conflict in schedule? Yes, but I also made the opportunity where I can make sure that I show up. So when we look at self discipline, we look at it as your authenticity, or pardon me, your authenticity, your integrity, and how you show up in the world. Remember, Maya Angelou says people don't care how much you care, and your dedication is that. So, oops, sorry. Can you hear that? Good.
Yeah, I do. I
Oh,
do.
pardon me. Okay, go ahead. Can you hear that, or is that
Okay.
interrupting?
No, no, it's all well.
Hold on.
I mean, to ask next question or like
Hold
to
on one
hold
second.
on?
Pardon me.
Right? Okay, okay.
Somebody is trying to dismiss. Can you hear me?
There, there is a bit of distortion.
Okay.
Are you settled?
Yes, I am.
Can we?
Yes, I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. There was an interruption in the signal, so pardon me. So yeah, so
Okay, it's
self-discipline
okay.
is an award in itself, in that, as you can see, my word is my bond is my business, my brand is authenticity and integrity. And I have made a commitment, and I'm go all in 100% when I make a commitment. Now, sure, have I committed to Zafar and doing a daily podcast? Of course, because I want to grow with him and thrive and learn from him.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are since he's traveling and there is a signal issue on the road. So this is Andrea Mason. She is talking to us about the discipline and about the integrity and fulfilling promises and commitments. And she's very a super example of herself regarding discipline and motivation. And she's okay. Andrea, since you were a bit out just because the signals were down, so I was a bit covering up and I
Yes.
was talking about you to my audience. And I was talking about your
Oh, okay.
discipline and your integrity and your fulfillment of the promises. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
I am a type of person. I'm the type of person. My word is. If I'm unable to 100%, then I won't contribute. If I'm unable to provide a resource, I will find you the resource. So as mentioned before, I made a dedication and commitment and disciplined decision to be a part of Zafar, to help him grow, to learn from him, to share with his audience, to gain his knowledge and experience and support him. Now, today was an unfortunate situation where there was a scheduling conflict, but I made it a point to dedicate a half hour to make it a point to make it today. So self-discipline is holding to your word, being authentic, acting with integrity, and having your actions reflect your words. Back to you.
Thank you so much. And the next question is very one of my favorite ones. What role does emotional intelligence play in maintaining discipline?
Yes. When we look at discipline, as you mentioned before, Zafar, we look at it as a negative context, as punishment. And what happens with our emotional intelligence is when our emotional intelligence is imbalanced, then what happens then is we get aggravated, we get agitated, anxious, frustrated, and then we give up and throw our hands in the air and throw the towel in and don't reset, reboot, recharge. Our emotions, we can get our emotions so riled up that they control us. Emotions are just an illusion. It's a feeling that we have. It's something that we can embrace or we can dismiss. But the reality is the principle behind our emotions, the root cause of why we do what we do. So maintain your emotional balance. Understand, where am I today? Where am I going? Where have I been? And make informed decisions after taking that 1 to 3 second breath to make a decision on to move forward. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Maria, my next question is how do you stay disciplined when motivation runs dry?
Staying motivation and discipline when it runs dry is that, as you mentioned before, I'm a accountability coach. What does that mean? That I hold you accountable and responsible for the decisions you try to achieve, the goals you aim to achieve, and the tasks that you want to accomplish. So, in other words, when emotional intelligence runs dry, when discipline, you don't have the motivation anymore, what do? You turn to an objective product such as a checklist. And nobody wants an empty checklist. Nobody wants 5 things not checked off. So to stay disciplined is having that checklist and check off at least one item for the day. That's a sense of accomplishment, release, and achievement. Back to you.
Thank you, Andrea. Can you share a lesson where your lack of discipline cost you something valuable?
Yes, my emotions got in the way of working with some individuals, and I wasn't receiving the amount of efforts that I was putting forward. I felt I was taken for granted. I felt that my emotions were taken advantage of. And what I aimed to do was to thrive and grow. But what ended up happening was that it was conquer and divide. So my emotional intelligence, as we spoke a few moments ago, was imbalanced. My confidence and esteem was compromised, and my trust was affected. And so I had to reset, reboot, and recharge and say, okay, what did I learn from this lesson? Don't, when you put expectations upon others, you will be disappointed every single time. So we have to put expectations on ourselves, for we are the only ones that we can control. Back to you.
Thank you, Andrea. Next question is how can someone rebuild their self discipline after breaking trust with themselves?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. When you break trust with yourself, it is, bless you, it is very difficult
Mhm.
for you to regain confidence, regain self esteem. You know, you're always saying, why me? Why does this happen to me? What, you know, what did I do to deserve this? I can't go anymore. I keep failing. I keep failing. To restructure and rebuild self confidence is to say, you know what? Things could be worse, but I'm not going to focus on it because I'm still here. I have another chance and another choice to make a difference. Back to you.
I mean, before I ask the last question, I want to really comment. I mean, on you're looking gorgeous and very
Thank you.
refreshing. Honestly, it's a treat seeing you. I mean, treat to my
Thank
eyes.
you.
I mean, this is,
Thank
and
you.
I see you in high mood and high emotions, and I see you
Yes.
fully recharged. I mean, you
Yes.
look like it's been great time in my
Yes. Yes.
yeah, that's cool. So I'll ask you a comment after this question. The question is the last one but not the least: how does discipline empower you to press play and plan life according to you?
Yes. For me to press play, plan life according to you, discipline plays a factor to quiet the noise, to eliminate distraction. Discipline allows you to stay solely focused on your true mission and message and to carry it out. You think of somebody that is a builder, an architect, or a, let me see, a construction worker, and you're building a bridge. Imagine if the architect and the construction worker don't see eye to eye. One's focused on something else. And the purpose is to bridge the gap between two entities, two pieces of land. Well, without discipline, you're having a lot of individuals count on you to get to that next level. You're having that gap filled so they can get to the next destination. Same thing happens in your mind. If you get distracted by anything that doesn't give you value, then you're devaluing yourself and your self esteem. And that's where emotional intelligence becomes skewed. So stay focused, focus on your why, bridge that gap to the vision, to the destination. And that is how you press play and stay focused and plan life according to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much for the nice knowledge. I mean, you're always imparting to us. Okay, can I put a challenge?
Eat or singing because I'm driving right now.
Yeah,
We
I
have a little
want
bit
you
of
to give some
interruption for a few
verses as
moments.
per
Yes,
your
go ahead.
mood. Yeah, I understand.
From
I
my
understand. It's
book.
okay since you're traveling. Yeah, from your
Yes.
a few verses from your book. Just because you're in a high mode, so I want my audience to
Yes.
be on the same page. I mean, is on the same, because
Yes.
people are very worried about lot many things, and they've got, I mean, a lot of
Of
tension
course.
going through their head. So I want you to just, I mean, give them a relaxing poem, or like if you can sing, I mean, I'll be glad. I mean, that I'll be rather
I'll
thankful.
give you, what I'll do is I will give you a few key tips from my book, from the excerpts that can really help people take action today. The the first statement of the book is, when we are younger, our story is told to us. But at what point and one point, when do you take the pen in your own hand? Second statement, anything that you've gone through gives you the certification and permission to help others achieve it too. Third statement, I realized in my life that I could do more, I could be more. And so I decided to take action and choose the life transformational journey, that of which I call press play, plan life according to you. Finally, number four, in the words of the greats, I quote, One of the most amazing influencers in my life, aside from my coach Les Brown, Don Miguel Ruiz. He talks about the four agreements. Ladies and gentlemen, these are so simple, but once applied, you will change your life dramatically. As I quote, the first agreement: be impeccable with your word. Second agreement: don't take things personally. Third agreement: don't judge others. Finally, the fourth agreement: always do your best. Why did I spotlight these statements? Because they're simple, they're tangible, they're measurable, and they will transform your life forever. So take some notes, rewind if you have to, hit the playback, play this over and over again, support my friends afar, share this out, like, subscribe, comment, and enter your thoughts on how you want to help us grow. And let's go. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And especially, you know what, I was thinking a point of time when you were all broken, you were in the you were on the ventilator on ICU, and you not
Yes.
only you were very injured, and then you, after that, when you got bit of recovery, then you decided to stand up and again start your journey. And today, really,
Yes.
I'm seeing you, I'm having lots of energy. I see you're looking so young, smart, and full of enthusiasm, just like a college girl. I mean, amazing. I mean, I really, I
Thank you.
thank God for giving you the health and wisdom and the honor that you really deserve. and and you made
Appreciate
it
it.
from victim to victorious. I mean, you are really
Yes.
victorious. And I really am happy seeing you
Thank you.
happy. And I mean, your
Well,
smile.
it's because of you, people like yourself, Safar, that have instilled the belief. And as we put our hand over our heart every single day, that heartbeat is a testimony that you are still here and you still have purpose. So I am so truly honored and grateful. I'm so happy. I'm smiling because I do what I love and I love what I do. So take the step today. Don't live a life of vengeance, live a life of victory. And remember, you cannot say happy without smiling. So today's word with abundance is choose to be happy.
That's amazing. Thank you. And I mean, I want your advice for the Pakistan Abundance Summit next year, 2026, April, in Karachi.
Yes,
So
yes.
if you like to have few words on Abundance Summit next year.
Yes, Abundance Awala in Karachi, in Pakistan, is going to be a summit where we are going to take individuals to the next level. Not only are we going to see them thrive and grow, but we're going to educate them and provide them with the tools that they need to be the best version of themselves. Believe you me, I've worked with so many individuals in Asia from as young as 9 years old to as however old anybody is. But remember, age is just a number. But with experience, empowerment, and enlightenment, I have seen another softer side of Karachi, Pakistan, Faizabad, Islamabad, and just all the different places in Asia where I am truly grateful. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I'm going to show up. I'm never going to give up. And I want to see you there putting your best version forward because the world needs you. You are the light to the darkness that we need to rise and ignite and take flight. Back to you.
I can't really thank you for those high words. I really don't deserve. Thank you, still thank you so much, Andrea.
Yes.
Thank you, and see you. Yeah. Go on. Have few words. Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Yeah, just I mean, I really thank you for giving me energy, because I mean,
Yes.
this is my third month, and got loss of sleep, and I was bit, I'm networking connecting people day in day out, and whosoever is
Yes.
giving me any of the time, I'm not refusing, because just because I want this. My country really needs abundance, in especially in
Yes.
mental abundance, psychological abundance first, and then followed by the material abundance also. Because I mean, we
Yes.
need to reconstruct and rebuild everything here. There are lots
Right.
of great people in my country, but the concept of abundance, I mean, is new to so many people. So I want
Yes.
you to help me just make the nation on stand on their own feet. So I really thank you for being there, and I really I salute your commitment, accomplishment.
Thank you.
See you
I do
tomorrow.
want to wait. I want to share something. Go to my page right now, everyone, and there's going to be a post within the next hour. I am still in my virtual tour this Saturday. It might be late for your actual audience. This Saturday from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, USA, to 1 p.m. So that's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 p.m. Pakistani time to 11 p.m., I am going to be featured. One of my journey walkers is conducting a summit. It is a global summit. And I just want you to come and join us for free. The registration link I will give to Savar to post so you can see what's in store for 2026 with Abundance Walla, with Pakistan, what we can do. So I offer and extend my hand and invitation. Zafar, I will give you the information to send to the audience on the show notes, and I will see you there Saturday, April 12th, 11 a.m. morning Eastern Time USA to 1 p.m. Eastern Time USA. I believe that's 8 to 11 your time in the evening. Zafar will have all the details on how you can get your ticket, your free ticket, complimentary from me, to see what we could do and bring it to Pakistan. Thank you.
The huge big salute from Pakistan to a
Yes.
lady from US. Thank you so much. I mean, gorgeous lady
Yes.
from Colombia living in US, and
Yes.
Les Brown's alumni, victim to victorious writer and accountability coach, and I mean, super duper is powerhouse of motivation. And see you
Thank
tomorrow,
you.
Andrea. Thank you, and
Yes.
bye bye till tomorrow.
Take care. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Be well.
Walaikum salam. Thank you so much.